Hello, and welcome back to 2048. Well, of course, you know if you watch this series for any length of time at all, that I've got a little bit of saving to do. Yes, and there we go. Excellent. Now let us truly begin and venture forth to our epicness. It comes. Oh, really? You think it's coming, huh? You think so? I know so. Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that, Bob. It's gonna work out well, I assure you. I assure you. Oh, I'm so reassured. Yes, you should be. Well, anyway, I just now realized. Well, not just now, actually, I realized right before I recorded this episode, began recording this episode, rather, that I had indeed at one point determined it would be fun if I were to tell you about how I put capsaicin on my eye. Well, I still think that... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Ooh, that was intense. Did I say was? This still is intensely bad. Ouch. Right, man, I should have saved. Oh, I should have saved just right now. Yeah, because we actually made some serious progress. Okay, well, on the bright side... There's no bright side here! Oh, what are you looking at? There's no bright side, it's all dark side. Even the bright side is dark side, pretty dark. Whoa, don't need that sound here. I don't even know where that came from, but we don't need it. Well, anyway, I've got a little bit of telling you about the capsaicin to do. So let's be... Oh, come on. Oh, okay. I guess you did come on. Or at least about as much as you could come on with such an ambiguous request. Come on. Oh, please, come on. It's kind of ambiguous, isn't it? Yes, I didn't really notice, but yeah, it's actually very ambiguous. So, I suppose you did come on about as well as you could, huh? So thanks indeed, definitely, thank you. Well, anyway, right, so what we've got to talk about, though, is capsaicin. How it's... Where do we leave off? Okay, oh, no! Well, not as bad as it was the first time we failed. It's alright. So, capsaicin. What is it? Well, it's some kind of chemical. According to national agencies, it is considered toxic. And indeed, in its raw form, it is so very toxic. I think, what is it? How much does it take to kill a person? It's like 4. There is a specific number that will kill someone. It changes from person to person, but there is a and depending on TRPV1 desensitization, which is something I will talk about later. But first, an introduction to capsaicin. You already did that. Well, I didn't do a very good job of it, because I don't think I talked at all about how deadly it is. But potentially, that's by no means you should. Oh, you know, why don't we listen to this? It's free. It's free. Why don't we listen to it? Oh, because when we listen to it, we gotta listen to whatever else I've got going on. So let's not. And ultimate Mortal Kombat fatalities. Why was I looking at that? Here, let me just blame someone else. My tennis coach really loves Mortal Kombat. So, I was just trying to figure what all the fuss was about. A few times, actually. I guess I'm a fan. Don't tell anyone, it's kind of weird. Messed up. It's kind of messed up. It's very messed up. Anyway. Right. right, let's talk about how deadly it is. So, capsaicin. Fatality will occur at a specific zone after eating a specific amount. What exactly that specific is, I forget. I think it's like 40 grams. Or was it 40 milligrams? Nah, it couldn't be 40 milligrams. That would be ridiculous. No, it's gotta be grams. But 40 grams sounds like a huge amount. Oh, so what is it? Is it 40 grams? Really? Alright, well, anyway, the point is, it's capsaicin in its raw form is 16 million Scovilles. Scoville heat unit is how many times you'd have to, as I understand this, I probably am wrong, because it makes absolutely no sense to me how this is possibly what a Scoville is. But according to the definition as I understand it, a Scoville is quite simply nothing on this channel simple. Quite, well, relatively simply. Capsaicin, yeah, oh dear. Okay, I think we're good. Capsaicin is 16 million Scovilles. A Scoville heat unit is how many times you'd have to dip something into water before its heat level is detectable by a human reaches zilch. So basically, it's how many times you have to dip something in water before it gets to around 0 Scovilles. Okay? Now, of note, actually dipping something, I mean, if you actually eat something really hot, little hot, we're not talking about that, okay? I'm no expert on little hot. If you eat something that's really hot, I will tell you that the last thing you want to do is put water in your mouth. As it turns out, all it will do is it'll pick up some of the capsaicin and move it to a different part of your mouth so that it only spreads it around. Oh, your tongue is on fire, is it? Well, how would you like for your entire mouth to be on fire? Your throat, your cheeks, your tear ducts, everything will burn. Your ears. Oh, your ears. Oh, no. That is why we don't drink water when there's extreme pain. Now, you have probably heard that milk will make it hurt less. It's true. But under certain conditions, if it's really, really unbelievably hot, milk will actually hurt also, because milk is 60% water. No, milk has got to be more than 60% water. I don't know how much water there's in milk, but I assume it's more than that. And, well, that's, I guess, going to end this episode, because we're like, at the end, when you get to, like, the end, you'd like to end it. Nah, we'll continue. I want to continue. We will save, of course, but I'm going to continue. Oh, dear. Let's make sure we cover the right place. Yeah? So anyway, milk does not help. What will help is, well, for me, what helps me is natural saliva. That'll get it out. What I do, since I produce an unbelievable amount of saliva myself, I mean, I can eat, well, if I cheat, I guess. If I eat a cracker, no. If I eat something really hot, like 1 million Scovilles or more, what tends to do it for me is about 1.5 million. At that point, my saliva it's a factory. It comes out at an unbelievable rate. I can just lean over like a bucket or something else if I want to be disgusting, and just leak saliva into that in a steady stream. And people are like, Oh my God, gross! It's how I always respond. It burns! But yes, I can actually eat when I'm doing that. Because I produce so much saliva, I can actually eat 10 saltine crackers in 1 minute. You thought that eating 6 crackers in a minute was something? Oh, no. Well, I mean, yeah. In the average person, it's actually technically considered by some to be impossible. I mean, you've got a, it's not possible, but for the average person, does not produce enough saliva to saturate all those crackers. And it's very, very, very difficult, if not impossible, to swallow if your food is not fully saturated with saliva. Or something else, I guess. Could be something else, but generally saliva. So, yeah. And of course, part of the challenge is you can't drink any water. But yes, I can actually definitely do it. 10 crackers. You want to see that happen? You post a comment saying you want to see that happen, and you will not believe it. You'll see my face for the first time. My horrifyingly ugly, disgustingly revolting face. It will happen. And you will be amazed. Or you'll be stupid if you don't know the context. And if you try yourself, you'll be like, oh, that looks easy. And it will look easy. You try yourself. You post your own video response if YouTube even still allows this. I don't think they do. I haven't seen one in a long time. You post your own video response and we'll just see if it's as easy as I make it look. We'll just see if you have what it takes to eat 10 saltine crackers in a minute. We'll just see if you can do that. Are you boss enough? I think not, but if so, go ahead. No, I just told you my secret, so you know what I know. You'll have the advantages I have, or you have more if you intend to cheat. If you do cheat. If you don't just intend but actually do, that's wrong, man. But if you do, come on, well. Anyway, I've gone a long way off. Basically, capsaicin's deadly, but what is really, really deadly in the same way? Scovilles? Actually, there are a few things that work on scovilles. There's piperine, which is black pepper. It's a little over 1 million scovilles. I forget the exact number. And then that's, of course, some black pepper, as I just said. Peppercorns, that sort of thing. Tart. Get in your nose. A lot of people sneeze because their nose is on fire. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, I don't know if I said this. Oh no! I'm gonna have to restart for the first time in a long time. Okay, it's not a problem. It's expected. It happens. So, there we go again. And here we go forward. But resiniferotoxin, produced by a cactus. Oh, man, that could have been awkward. Oh. Resiniferotoxin, where capsaicin is 16 million scovilles. Resiniferotoxin is 16 billion scovilles. Naturally produced by specialized cactus. It's a true fact. You can look it up. Resiniferotoxin. Nasty stuff. I've never tasted that. I doubt I don't think I would survive. I know I would not survive. That stuff's ridiculous. Well, I mean, I don't know that from personal experience. Just, from, logic. I can tell you that stuff is ridiculously hot. Anyway, resinoferrotoxin. Yeah, don't mess with it. Do not mess with that. That stuff is that's death. Now, but peppers, and by peppers I mean not like peppercorn. I'm talking about the capsaicin producers, which would be well, it would be shoo. Don't know why I'm shooing there. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I'm still alive, baby. You can't kill me. Oh. Right. Man, that's the most fours. That is so many fours. My gosh. There's a 4 everywhere. 3 fours are everyone. Oh my gosh. I could totally not have done. Oh dear. Don't look at the fatality. Don't look at the fatality. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just don't look. I meant to get rid of that. Resinoferrotoxin is nasty stuff. Have I mentioned that? Okay, let me put this all in perspective, though. But you probably have trouble with jalapenos. Not trying to talk down to you, considering that I eat habaneros myself. Just saying, you probably have trouble eating jalapenos. Probably think they're hot. Well, to put in perspective, jalapenos max out at around 9,000 Scovilles before they ripen. I like to eat them after they get ripe because they get so sweet. It takes a long time for them to ripen, but once they do, oh my gosh. It tastes like an apple. They taste like apples, but 9,000 Scoville apples. Capsaicin 16 million. The hottest thing I've ever eaten was a hot sauce. What was it called? Mad Dog 357. That stuff was over 5 million Scovilles. That was painful. Oh man. But I survived. The stuff I put in my eye was 150,000. It was nothing major. The bomb. Beyond insanity. No, it wasn't really that bad. I had a spoonful of it once. Worse. It's like worse sauce. Your Tabasco pepper is 60,000 Scovilles. I'm pretty sure the Tabasco sauce is way less than that. Probably around like 40,000 or so. Could be less, probably less, almost certainly less. Anyway, I will continue this discussion later, because this episode is over. Thanks for watching it. Goodbye.